Hoarder. It's a trait you can absolutely describe me with. It's a fact, and a very apparent one at that. It's hard to notice it when you get to know me, and I only share this fact with people I'm truly close to. You guys are an exception, okay? I'd say this aspect of money is born out of my desires, a desire to experience art and creativity. I always loved art, whether it's music, drawings, animations, games, etc. It brings me so much joy seeing the work of others born from their efforts. It's an inexplainable feeling, and I especially value people who make such art. Truly magnificent, I'd say. Back on track to my previous issue, such works brings me joy. So I tend to collect and store anything that vaguely resembles art and makes me feel the tiniest bit happy. And while I prefer some certain genres, of, for example, I prefer video games, music, etc., as long as the art of work is well done, I can give them a shot, no matter what. And this brings me to one of my bigger regrets of life. Time. I have no time to experience everything in the world. The different cultures, the different arts, the different sciences. It's a true tragedy in my eyes, and kinda bums me out when I think about it. But there is at least one saving grace to this, and it's the fact I witness things daily. From watching the journey of one of my favorite people on YouTube, again, it's my idol, Blade, while before the inexplainable happened. I remember watching his videos on the fly, always waiting for his next upload. A few months, I remember the Dream SMP, the Prison Break. It was still just the live. He was live streaming it, and it was honestly extremely awesome. I really loved Blade. And from watching the journey of one of my and watching the rise of others making a name for themselves. For example, Hoodie Dude. He's a very cool person. I only started watching him only lately due to YouTube recommending me his videos. So it's not like I'm an old subscriber or fan. I'm not a real OG, but I remember 25k, 50k, and his channel deservingly at that blew up to 100k plus, which is honestly he deserved it. Damn, his commentary is just awesome. It was like he was made for YouTube commentary. And yes, I was saying, I wish for others I value even the tiniest bit a good life and progress. And when I see it, it brings me tense amounts of happiness and a slight amount of pride. It's a weird dynamic for sure, but hey, if you have any opinions or thoughts, do say so. And anyways, that should be the furthest analytical extent of my quality. I'm a hoarder and I feel proud in a sense to collect some impressive works. Oh, but I never claimed to own any of them. No. I am a poet, an amateur one, but a poet nonetheless, and I understand how iffy and scammy to claim something made by others. So I only share stuff I either made by myself or by giving credit to original artists. If I ever fail to give proper credit to an artist or the like, please tell me, as I will rectify my failure. And officially, that's the script. It's completed. So I hope that you enjoyed my scripted video about every time I make a script, I'd say I need to focus a little bit on the writing, try to make it a little bit deep, a bit about me. I'm not exactly vulnerable because, again, this is just qualities about myself. It's nothing too bad to say. What will happen if you know these qualities of mine? The world ended? No. So it's if you want to get to know me better, the scripted videos are the best ones, I'd say. And also the unscripted ones, for example, gameplay videos, etc. I do share some stuff about me in them. And for officially now, I'm gonna share with you another poem. It's called Originality. It's kind of related to this topic of hoarding because I never claim or never plagiarize other people's works, and sometimes even feeling inspired by others. I'd say it's a slight amount of plagiarism, or it is plagiarism in one way or another, because when being motivated and inspired by another work, you can feel that other work rub off on you, or dictate what you will work on. For example, I find it very apparent for example, depending on the type of game and type of story I play, my ideas seem to favoritize or become biased towards the recent content I just consumed. So yeah, I also and all of my previous poems before I wrote this one, I was tackling a problem, one-sided issue. If I was truly making something original, or was I just taking everything from I learned from my life and regurgitating it in some word of poetry. So I tried to make a poem about originality. That's the official title. And for your information, I created the poem Originality. I tried to create like a new sort of structure, not a new structure, but a new structure for me. I tried to fill it out and try to be as creative as possible. And I even thought of making it into a mini poetic novel, not a novel, but a mini poetic story, etc., about originality, etc. But I was too lazy to start the project. Maybe I will start it. It's gone into the work in progress projects folder, not folder like little folder, but like, you know, imaginary folder, which I have many works that's still a work in progress. Some I only have the basic concept, basic premise. Some others I actually made like a quarter or a half of the amount of work is done, but the other half needs to be done, or the rest of the amount. And some are only ideas. I haven't even made any structure, like any structure for the poetry or anything like that, so we'll have to start from scratch. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just trying to extend the current audio, so I will have a pretty decent video, because I'm gonna record me playing Pixel Dungeon by Waterboy, I think. It's a really good game. It's somewhat meaningful for me because it was one of the few games that I felt really great and scratched the itch for survival / roguelike, not roguelite games. It's a good game, honestly, and it created many other forks of the same game. They used the basic game and they modded it / created like fan-made content. For example, there is Shattered Pixel Dungeon, which is, I think, even more popular than the original one. There is Summoner Pixel Dungeon, there is Experienced Pixel Dungeon, there is even Multi-Language Pixel Dungeon, which just adds more multiple languages to the original base game, you know, more translations, so a wider array of people can play it. And what else? There is Painful Pixel Dungeon, which is just the difficulty being up the wazoo. I'm pretty sure if you were to play just the first tier of difficulty all enabled, it will be more difficult than harder insane difficulty normally. And yeah, what else is to add to myself? Yeah, the next video, I don't know, but it will also be scripted, since I want to tell more about myself. And I noticed that the scripted videos or like 1 word or 2 word titles bring me a bit more views. For example, Parasocial Relationships, it brought me quite a bit of views, 13, and I played Duke Dashington. It's a good game if you want to try it. I think I'm gonna record another video of Duke Dashington or anything. It depends. I only choose random games from my library. If I find a game, okay, sorry for that noise, my nostrils are blocked right now. If I find anything impressive or enjoyable for me, I will, or interesting, I will play it. Okay, and sorry for stuttering a little bit right now. My nostrils are blocked and I only breathe through my mouth, so I speak and breathe through my mouth. It isn't easy. Okay, why am I explaining the situation? Okay, just please bear with me. I only wanted to get to 10 minutes. Okay. At least I kept the highest quality stuff in the beginning, so if you like the person I am, maybe you will listen to me rambling and just extend the audio as much as possible. And I think I'm gonna play normal or even hard difficulty for Pixel Dungeon, because hell, I want a small challenge, and 10 minutes is gonna be somewhat impressive for the game, I think. Or maybe I think I'm gonna play the game, okay? Gonna play the game for 30 minutes, and only the first 10 minutes are gonna be scripted, or like, you know, with an audio, and the rest will just be the gameplay of Pixel Dungeon, okay? It depends. And only 30 minutes, okay? So please bear with me. And yeah, anyways, if there is anybody still watching the videos, I think there are like a couple of friends, 2 or 3, yeah, 3 people who are subscribed to me are friends. If there is anyone who isn't a friend of me, or if you're not big friends, yeah, okay, it's cool. But if there is anybody else, please tell me any comment that you have, or at least comment on Minecraft videos like any any comments, etc. Because I am making the factions from popular anonymous, if you remember it. I will use the people's comments and username and keep it, like for example, a storage of one way or another. Okay. So yeah, that is it, guys. I'll be going now, and hopefully you'll enjoy this scripted video. Take care and see you.
Yum, yum, yum. 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 Yum, yum, yum.